Hey guys, welcome back. This is Jimdel-Edu. I'm glad you're here. And now this is the part 9. Uh, Once again, I want to thank all of you guys for learning with me coding. And now this is part 9. And then what I'm going to do here, we are going to add to create 2 more files inside of admin folder. The first files we are going to create is main.php. Remember, we have a main.php. This main right here, okay? This main is inside of the, let me close admin folder. Okay, now you can see this is my main folder, live chat support, and we have main.php. We did create that a long time ago, but I will create another main inside main.php inside admin folder to control everything. Okay, and inside that main folder, we will, this is where we will create the config file. Also, I will check if admin is login. Also, if the user is not admin, and then I will redirect them back to the login page. Also, I will ensure that the account is an admin or an operator. And next, after that, we will update the status. Okay. And then after that, we will create another folder, another file inside of an admin folder called home.php. And then third things, we will add some CSS to give some styles. Okay. All right. The first thing, you open admin folder, right click, let's create a new file called main.php. Now we have main.php. Let's add some code inside main.php. The first thing, create PHP, and now remember we have to create the configuration file. We have to include the configuration file. Our configuration files are, and that include them. The first one, that's why I add, we have to call, remember, we have main, we have to call config.php. Config.php is inside the main folder. We have to call, this is where we have our connection database. And that's why we have, okay. And I'm going to call this man, this is the one inside of the main folder. Okay. Okay, now this is where I'm going to check if admin is login, and I'm going to use the if statement. Okay, and then now let's pass our code here. Now check, this is what we're checking, and then we have to send the admin to the login.php. Okay. All right, now next, this is where I have to check if the user is not admin, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to redirect them uh, to the login page. Okay, and then using statement, our table called account. Okay. 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 All right, now remember I said that before. I'm going to ensure that the account is an admin account or an operator account. Make sure the and then I'm going to use a if statement again. The word not equal to admin. Now let's pass our code here. Login our PHP, and then we have to exit. Okay. Now, if I'm going to create another if statement. Let me move this over like this. We need more space. Here I can start this. Okay, cool. Waiting, and then now let's pass our code here. Okay, now this is where I'm going to update the status, and using statement. Let space double quote. Okay. Okay, now let's bring this closer. All right. Okay. All right, now what I'm going to do, guys, this is where we are going. I'm going to update the last send it, and using statement again. Where ID equal, okay, okay. The chat account ID, this guy is right here. Okay, now guys, this is where I'm going to start working with the template admin header. I'm going to say this is where I'm going to start template admin header. Okay, and no, this is a function. Let me take it this way. Okay. First, we take the title for the selection. Okay. Like the child. As a function. Okay, now. Oops. Use global. Nope. This one right here. Alright guys, now this is where I'm going to retrieve the total number of accounts in the last 5 minutes. This is how we do it. Every 5 minutes. This is where we have to retrieve the total number of accounts for the last 5 minutes, and retrieve the number account in the in the last 5, and put it this way, minute. Okay. All right. How we are going to retrieve that, and using statement. Okay. Now we're using our last scene. Okay. We have where last scene is greater than space, greater than this date submit, like this. Okay, and we don't know it yet, that's why I put it this way, and a time interval right here. The time interval, we said 5 minutes. Yep, 5 minutes, and we put a semicolon here. Okay. This is the data submit. We don't know yet. Interval 5. Yes, 5 minutes. Okay. Now using statement, date account total. Now I'm going to, yes, try to calculate this. Others are using a fetch column. Okay. Now guys, and next line of code, I am going to retrieve the total number of the requests that we received, the admin received. Total number of requests using statement. Select okay as to form equal to waiting. Okay. I'm going to execute that statement and using request equal that statement first column. Okay. And then again, I'm going to that's we retrieve the total number of requests. Now we are going to retrieve total number of messages. Okay. Now it's total number of messages using statement again. As to form messages where I'm going to use the join but conversations for C. Okay. That conversation ID and okay, conversation ID, and now I'm going to cut it right here, guys. Remember, after and we have a space. Okay, put it, bring this down and go inside. See that I can send the ID equal question mark. Now this is the I cannot receive the ID equal equal question mark, and I want you to go after here space. Okay, use the where, or let's bring where down as well. Okay, let's put it this way, where Okay. All right. Okay. And then now, guys, this is using continue with my statement. I'm going to execute that statement using session. Okay, and okay, now I'm going to say I got messages total equal. Okay. Alright, guys. Now this is now I'm going to add the admin links, the admin template dashboard. Inside of the dashboard, let's add the link. Okay. For each element inside of the admin dashboard, let's add the link. Alright, this spot, and let me comment here. I'm going to say admin template oh no, let's put on link here. Okay, that sounds better. Okay, the first how I'm going to do it, I'm going to say admin link like this. Follow me, guys. Equal single quote. All right, admin link equals single quote, and then don't forget to add the semicolon at the end of it. Okay, add a semicolon here. You don't have, okay, and then now click inside of the single quote, bring it down, and here and go to the next line. Okay, all right, opening, closing. This is opening, closing. Now, and the first one, go inside. Now the first link we need, remember I told you we talk about home.php. This is where I put home .php here. Okay, I put home admin links, I put home.php here. Okay, and go, and then next follow me close here, guys, and next after that, let me create some space and then go closer here, add a single quote here. Okay, and then go inside of the single quote, need a space, and then put a dot, space. Okay, now let's continue, and selected. Okay, now take the dashboard. Okay, and the single quote here again. Class equal selected, like this, and here. All right, let's see if we and then put after the, and then here put it, we need a, then put this closer, we need a space, and put a single quote here, and then leave it like that. And then here after the, create a space, put a dot, okay, and space like this. Let me bring this a little bit closer, like this. Okay, this is the way it's supposed to be. And bring the closing anchor tag right here, and this is where I'm going to say put opening, closing, we need class, call me the, okay, alt, and this is where I'm going to put the word dashboard here, right here. Okay, and here I want you to skip one line, pretty much do the same thing. And what I'm going to do, maybe I have to save some time, I'm going to copy, I'm going to copy this line and paste it here. And then now let's make some changes. Instead of home.php, I want you to remove home and put messages.php. That's another file that file we will create another time. And we have selected, this is fine. Instead of dashboard, I want you to put conversations, and here fine, class selected, and this is this looks good. Also that here class, put here, put comment, closing, and then now instead of dashboard, let's put messages here, and then after that I'm going to create a span right here. This is the opening, and this is the closing. Inside of the first one, I'm going to pass a class, call it not messages total, okay. And after the not messages total, and after the closing here, before the, in front of the closing span, I want you to add a single quote, okay, right here, and space, that space, and we need number format, and this is where I pass the messages total right here, and next here, space, that space is the closing span here, and here's the closing anchor tag. Okay, now oops, all right, that's right here. Now next, this is where I'm going to pass the sub as here, and I'm going to create a div, bring this down here, call it sub. Okay, opening, closing. Okay, and at the first one, messages.php and put a single quote here, go inside of it, space dot space like this. Okay. View after question mark. Now we need a single quote here. Okay. Add a class. Let's call it selected. And after the closing single quote, we need a space, and we need a single quote here. Okay. And after that, I'm going to add right here in front of the closing anchor tag. I'm going to add a span right here, opening, closing, and I'm going to add a square here from the middle, and add a square here, okay, and put for view capital V, view messages, okay, like this. All right, now go to the next line. Do the same thing. Let's see if we can. I'm going to copy this line, okay, copy and paste this line over here. Now I'm going to make some changes. Instead of messages, let's put chart underscore logs like this. But for our next files, okay, selected equal conversation, this is fine, and selected chart view instead of view, and now we have chart logs, okay, and the class is fine, and same thing. And now we are going to change this one right here. We are going to keep the view and change messages to chat logs like this. Okay, these two only, this is one block of code, okay, and go to skip one line, and let's see, I'm going to do pretty much the same thing and make some changes. Copy, remember this is a one block of code, and now only copy this, paste it after the closing div right here. Okay, now change chat logs to request.php. This is fine here. Instead of conversation, replace it by request, and then remove this right here. Let me see. Oh, we are going to code it. Okay, I'm going to start from, yeah, remove everything. Let's start from 0. Okay, let's keep it this way, and then let's start. Okay, I'm going to say href. Okay, request that PHP. All right, and then now we add a single quote here. Okay, okay, and here after go in front of the closing anchor tag, I'm going to, let me put it this way, bring this down, and and is the closing one, and add a class. Oh, come on. User check. Okay, is the closing, and here request. Okay, request with S, and I'm going to add this pen right here. Opening, closing, and then inside of the first one, this is where I pass a class, call it note request total, and in front of the closing span, add a single quote and number format. Okay, request total, and then request total, and put it that, and then pretty much added that here, a space, that space like this. Okay, that's our one, and then let's go to the next line. Okay, what we can do, we can copy. I'm going to copy this line. Okay, copy this line and paste it over here, and try to make some changes quick, and then replace request. Instead of request, let's put user online.php. Let's see, this is okay. Instead of change this to user online. Selected. This is fine, this is okay, and here we are going to use user clock like this, and then put user like this, and this is the span class not user online. Change this to not user online total, and number of format. And now instead of a request, I want you to remove request and then add remove request, and let's add something else. I'm going to add accounts total like this. All right, so and then we are going to do the same thing. Okay, let's see here. This is a one block of code. This is okay, this is fine. And go to the next line, skip one line. What I'm going to do again, I'm going to copy, let's say I need something simple. Yeah, let's copy this and then make some changes. Copy and paste it here. Now let's make some changes. Instead of user online.php, we are going to put account with s.php, and here this is fine. Instead of user online, put accounts here. Okay, and then class selected, this is fine, and this is fine. I class only user. Now we are going to remove a lot of things here. Okay, this is okay, let me remove pretty much everything, and then we will fix it. Okay, this is what we got, and then put account like this. Okay, is this line of code. And next, skip one line. We need a div closing sub, go inside, call it account that PHP. Alright, pretty much the same thing. What I'm going to do, yeah, let me code this one. I'm not going to do a copy and paste for this one. Alright, so single quote. Okay, select it. Okay, selected, class selected here. After class selected, and now we are going to go here next Swiss. Okay, and then go here. Okay, now here guys, this is where I'm going to pass expand right here. Opening, closing. Okay, and from the middle here, I'm going to add a square again, number 9724. Semicolon. Did I put a semicolon after the first one? We have the same one here. We have another one somewhere else. Let's see. Yeah, let's put a semicolon here, I guess. Put a semicolon here. I got a semicolon over here, and then here let's put view account. Okay. Next, what I want you to do, I want you to let's continue. Add a space. Add a space right here. Okay, space, single quote. This is a chat account. This one is a chat account. Whoa. Okay. And here. Admin. Single quote. Anchor tag. Opening, closing, and first one, href, call it on that PHP. Okay, and here after the account.php, we add a single quote and space, that space. I'm going to make this smaller, guys. Okay, space, that space. Now we have account. Okay, we have account here, and we have a space. It's equal. Let me see. We have account. Let me make sure I got it right, guys. Okay, we have account. Put this space closer and go after the closing single quote. Selected. Oh yes, selected child. Oops. Okay. Single quote. Manage. Right here. And add a single quote again. Add a class here. Add a cat here. Call it selected. Put a single quote. Okay, and then now you have selected right here single quote. Go after that with that space. Okay, and then in front of the let's see, we have, this is the anchor tag, this is another anchor tag. Yeah, in front of the first anchor tag, this is where I'm going to pass a span. Why? Okay, opening, closing. Okay, and then add a square here again. 724 semicolon, and now this is after the closing. Now I want you to put it's for the create button for the create account. Okay, and then here a space, and then we need a single quote here, and then here after in a space, that space. Okay, and then now we have the div. Okay, we have a single, another closing anchor tag left. Let's see. This one is the opening. I'm looking for the closing. Let's see. The closing should be somewhere. Alright, the leftover here, the closing anchor tag, this one, I'm going to place it somewhere else. This is, you see view the button, the link view account, it should be placed after that. Okay, I'm going to here cut this and paste it after, paste it here, yeah, and then space single quote, and then after that this is the opening div, this is the closing div, and remember to bring this, and then single quote closing. Okay, now this is where I'm going to show the additional links if account is admin. We have to show additional link if the account is there when the user login is the admin. We have to show some additional links. Okay, this I'm going to show additional links. Okay, how by using if statement. Okay, chat account role right here is equal to admin, and then let's pass our code here. We take the, remember, admin links. Now single quote, all right, and bring this down and go here, go ahead. Okay, opening, closing. Okay, opening, closing. Let's see, this is the first one. Setting that PHP, we need the setting to setting the whole system. Okay, and we put pretty much the same single code, go inside and bring back equal, yeah, one more, oops, one more, settings, okay, call the class selected. Okay, now we go after, and then we go here, I closing. First one, pass a class. for tools. Okay. This is for tools, and then we are going to put settings after the closing I in front of the closing anchor tag. I'll put the settings here. Settings, and then go to the next line, create a div, opening, closing. Now this div, this is where we are going to, these are the subclass. Okay, we are going to pass a class, call it sub. We call it sub, and for inside of the setting, we need some anchor tag to pass the setting.php, and then we need the word filters. Also, we need the preset.php as well. That's why we call it like this. Okay. Opening, closing, and inside of the first one, I'm going to say href. Okay. That's called settings.php. Class dot and selected child, yes. View. I'll call this class selected. Yeah, call this class selected. Okay, I'll call this class selected and go next. After that, after the closing. Okay, and here after the in front of the closing anchor tag, I'm going to pass a span right here. Opening, closing, and from the window here, put the same thing, 9724. Okay, and here let's put to view the settings. Okay, now go to the next line. Now I want you to go to the next line. Do the same thing. We are going to, I'm going to copy and paste. Okay, I'm going to do some copy and paste here to save some time. I'm going to copy this line, copy and paste it, and work with this one. Now we have let's see, settings here, settings here. Instead of settings.php, that put word underscore filters .php, and this is fine. Selected settings, and let's see, selected child. This is fine. Instead of view, now we are going to put word filters. Okay, and then the class, we call the class selected. We call the class selected, and then let's see the rest of it. And put the same thing, 9724 square. Yeah, and then change the view settings to word filters. View settings, word filters right here. And to put word filters. Alright. One next, copy another line, paste another one. Okay. And let's make some changes. Instead of settings.php, I'm going to call it presets, like this, .php, and class. Okay, selected. We keep, let's see, we keep settings. This is fine. And selected child. Instead of view, let's put preset, and then class selected also. And then now we are going to set view message precepts. Okay, now change view settings to message precepts, like this. And then div, the closing div, and the closing, this one, and this the closing. Okay, now this is where I'm going to work on the profile image, guys. Okay, call it okay, single quote, do the same thing, go inside and bring this down. Okay, and let's go inside, and we need the div, opening, closing. All right, and first one, we need the class. Profile image. All right, let's start with a single quote, like this. That means the image is not empty. Okay, if the image is not empty inside of the account, because when you add the photo URL, okay, supposed to get another single quote. Yes, now it's fine. For the image source equal, and then put a single quote inside of it, space, that space, like this, special chart. Okay, is that the account? Oops, how many I got here? Too many. Okay, now we need the photo URL. The photo URL. And quote. Okay, and the next, let's continue that, encode that, and then go after the closing. We got encode, go here and here and alt, yes, equal double quote and single quote inside of it, space. Okay, now this is the next line. Go to the next line here. I'm going to say account and use the full name. Oops. Is the full name. This is missing. Okay, that is fine now. And that's it's supposed to be 2. Let's see. Opening, closing. Where am I now? Got let's switch to the account URL photo. Okay, no. Let me remove this. Undo. Let me edit. Undo. Let me see. Make sure I don't. Okay, let's see what we get. Account, instead of a full name, it's supposed to get let's say photo URL like this, and the comma here. We need end quote. Okay, end quote, and after end quote we got to do the put a space on that here, space that space. Let me see. Yeah, space that space. And a single quote here again. Let's see if we're not missing anything. Maybe something is missing. Yeah, a single quote is missing. No. Let's see. End quote. Space. This is where we put. I put my profile image. Oh yeah. Okay. Remove that single quote. Okay, this is fine now. And then go next after here. And this is what we pass a single quote here, and pass a. I'm going to pass a span. Opening, closing. Okay. And then at the same time, I'm going to pass a style for the profile image. I'm going to pass a style for the profile image. I'm going to give it a background color. Okay, and put a single quote here. Okay. It should be a color form string because account. Okay, bracket and full name. Go here and let's see, and go after in front of the closing span, put a single quote here. I think should be swing upper substring. Account. Full name. Okay. Go here and like this, and and I want you to go after the closing span right here. Okay, after the closing span, and then now I put go here, space, put I, opening, closing, and then this is where, then bring this down, or okay, and inside of the first one, but let me bring this down so that you can, okay, then bring this up. You will see what I'm doing. Bring this up. Oops. Closing. Okay. Now you got it now. Like this. Okay. Class. Okay. Now let's continue class, and we put a double quote, single quote inside of it. Okay. Just this is string to lower here. The string to lower, string to, okay, yes, okay. This is the account. Give the status. Okay. Is the div, is this closing, and div closing. Okay. This part is done. And then next, guys, this is where I'm going to echo. I'm going to use HTML to echo the admin link now. Okay. Okay. And because inside of the PHP, this is how I'm going to echo this one here, and of here. Okay, and I use doc type HTML. Let's see if I can. Doc type. I should be a capital. Doc type.
Carlos Andre.
Doc type HTML. Let's see here. Doc type HTML here, and then okay, HTML language English. Oops, forgot to add this one inside. Okay. What I can do it this way instead, and put this one, and oops, let's see if I can get it. I already got. Okay. What I can do, just instead of, well, we can do it simple. Oops. Okay. I can take it somewhere else. Let me go to open index.html and do something right here. Okay, guys. Put this guy right here, tab, and I'm going to cut this and paste it. We're working with main.php inside of the is it right here? Yeah. Okay. Let me cut this and paste my here. Yeah, how this sounds better. Okay, now for the title here, remove document here and pass my title right like this, and we need a link. Yeah, we did not get links on this one. Okay, I'm going to looking for links as well. Okay, I need let me copy this one and go back, and instead of paste it and then make some changes. Yep. All right, remove this one. All right, I'm going to put admin.css instead, and I leave the rest as it is. Go to the next line. I need another link as well. Okay, and this one should be remove. Okay, go to the next line. I'm going to paste this one. This is the font awesome. Okay, is this link right here, guys? This, in case I think you see it, it's a font awesome. And yeah, is the closing head. This is the body. Now let's go inside of the body and add some code inside of the body. Okay, and the first thing I'm going to add a class inside of the body. I'm going to call it admin because we're working with admin. Add the sound, guys. Okay, and now this is where I'm going to work with the aside part, and okay, now this opening, closing. All right, so the first one you can pass a class as well. Call it responsive width. Okay, okay, and here inside we need h1. Okay, where the first link I'm going to add is the admin here, and then add, this is where I'm going to call, remember, the admin link, admin links, like this. Okay, this is the closing, aside. Okay, and now I want you to go to the next line, go here, create main right here, closing. Okay, and the first one, and okay, okay, now the first one, and pass a class responsive for the toggle. Okay, and yeah, sure. Okay, okay, and what's the class that for the when you remember, when you reduce the size of the page, so you can collapse it. So this is for the bar. Okay, and okay, this part is done. We need a div. Okay, and here, let me put it this way. Okay, here, class with a space between. All right. The space between, just space between, in between, you create a class for that. And we need another div. Okay. And for this one, bring this down. This is for the drop down. Okay, this is drop down right. Okay, I call the class drop down right, and then for the inside of the drop down right, this is where I called our profile image. Okay, this is where I call our profile image, and create a div right here again, and opening closing. Okay, and bring the second one down, and remember, bring this one here. The first one, I'm going to pass a class called create a class list. Go inside and create another div. Okay, class list, and we create this div right here, and let go pass a status right here, and I'm going to pass a span. Okay, opening and closing. Bring this down. The same class list. Okay. Update status, data status equal idle, and online. Second, copy. I'm going to copy this line. Okay, and paste it, make some changes. Update status here, data status equal away, and then put away here. And span, this is a block of code, and then this is the div. Okay, this is a block of code, and then this is a span div. After I want you to pay attention. This block of code is the div, this block of code, and I want you guys to go next after this div right here. Okay, go after this one. I'm going to create anchor tag where I'm going to further edit profile. Pasta account.php. pass my session here. Okay, and chat account ID, and then here I'm going to put edit for the edit profile. All right, okay, for the edit profile, and go to the next line, create. I'm going to okay. That's for logout.php and logout. This is a closing div. Bring this up, and we have two closing div, and it here. Let's say we have main. 1 second. Okay, let's see. Put now here I want you to add a header after main. For me on line 132 line 132, go to the next line, put open header. This is a header right here. Okay, and we have to close the opening header, should be closed before the main, before the closing main. Okay, go right here. Oops. Go right here. Close it right here. Okay. Now this is fine. Now let's continue. Now after the closing header, now I'm going to close. Now remember, I equal this when I put EOT. Remember, EOT stands for embedded open type. Okay, this is the embedded open type. Okay, now stand for that. That means I got all this block of code. I want them to link into open in the browser. This is why I added this, because this is a HTML inside of the PHP code right here. Now it's open here. Now this is how you close it. I'm going to close it after the header, and just add let's see, because we have the let's see, we did open it. Let me see. We did open it here. Okay, we did open it here, and now we have to close the EOT file, the EOT right here, embedded the open type, and we have to close it. We should close it. Remember, I told you before, we have to close it after the header, and to close it, just add EOT like this, semicolon. But one more thing, it seems like we have an error message. Okay, let me bring this here. It seems like we have an error message here. What happened is we have a function. Remember, we created a function for the admin template. Yeah, right here. Let's see. Yes, on line 33. This is where I said template admin header. We create a function template admin header right here. This is where we open it. We open it here, but we should close it. To close it, remember, follow me to close it. You should close it here after we close the EOT, the embedded, the open type for here, we should close it here. We still got the error message. I don't know why we have the error message. Let me find out why. This is closing main. Okay, let's see, main right here. Now, what I'm going to do to remove the those error message, like you see, these are red, not the same color. I'm going to create another function for the admin folder, okay, and then we will remove them. Now, let's create admin template. Okay, I'm going to say template admin folder, and I'm going to use a function. Let's call it template admin folder. Okay, JavaScript script. Okay. Now use JavaScript script. Now closing script. Okay. All right. Now refresh it. Request. Request refreshed. Users now use attachment. Okay. Now use oops. I'm going to echo again. Okay. And this is where I'm going to close my main. Remember, this is the opening main. This is where we open it, and this is where I'm going to close this one. let's see. Oh yeah, we already got wait one second, we got something. Let me go back to edit on insert. Let's see what, because let's see, because something just added. I don't think we got something. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, this is a function. Okay, yeah, is yeah, we working with our function. Okay, and let me bring this down right here, and okay, equal. Okay, now this is let's see, we got main here. Yeah, remember we have to bring main up here. Okay, let's bring, yeah, main should be after the, yeah, main should be up here. Also, I'm going to create a script. Okay, opening, script, closing. Now, and use, I'm going to use constant converter, send refresh rate equal okay. I'm going to copy the same line, okay, and paste it over here and make some changes. Instead, I'm going to take the request here and remove this, paste it as that sounds. We need a 7 line. We have 2 so far. Let me copy 1 and paste 3, paste 4, paste 5, paste 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, the first 2 are fine, and now the third one we have constant user. Let's see the third one, 1 2 3, user online refresh rate. Yes, user online refresh rate. The third one, paste user online, users online refresh, and then replace it by this. Okay, the third one, oh yeah, third one right here. Okay, and fourth, it should be general over here, and 1 2 3 4. Okay, remove the camera right here. Okay, and for general, let's take this one with the dollar sign, and general is right here, yeah, and paste it, general info, yes. And now we have attachment enable. Okay, put it here. Okay, and take this one, paste it, attachment should be right here. Okay, and now next we have account constant, remove this like this, account ID, and then remove everything inside here. and you use session chat ID. Okay, and last but not least, remove this one, account role. Okay, for this one, remember, I'm going to remove everything so that you can see what I'm doing. Put a double quote here. Okay, use session chat put a semicolon, and you have, this is the where, oops, remove the s not script. This is a script, and now create another script here. Opening script, closing. This is the source, and then we need admin.js. We have to create. We will create a file called admin.js for script, and then go here and JS script. All right. And then remove the body and bring them before the closing bracket right here. Okay, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to close. Remember, we open equal EOT, or it's open here, and then we have to close it here as well, and with like this, and this is the bracket now. Okay, a few line of code, and then this main.php is done. If you, now what I'm going to do, go next. Now I'm going to convert the date to elapsed string function. Let's convert the to function. I'm going to use function time elapsed string. Okay, using date time full equal false as a function. Now I'm going to use for time now new date time, and when you just add it, say ago, few minutes ago, or just now, and so on. New date time now you calculate the difference now, or the difference. The difference is, to calculate the difference is, you say now diff. Okay, now diff, and then ego diff divided by 7, and diff week, diff day it's week time 7. Okay, now this is what I'm going to call string. Here, month, single quote. Which day. Okay, and now let me put it. We need a day and okay, day, hour, minute, and then so we have minute and S for second. S for second. Put semicolon at the end here. Oops. Okay, give it like this, and then now let's go to the next line. Now I'm going to use for each loop and call the string as, you can call it anything you want. Okay. So okay, yep. Now this is where I'm going to use else statement here, or I can put it else, put it this way, else onset string. Okay, now we have 1 2, look at me, 1 closing 2, and then go here, and this is, I'm going to use if statement, if not full, string, array slice string 0 1 1. Okay, and I have to return a value, return string. That's have to implode. Let's see. Oops. Okay. Remove this, add string instead. There you go. Just now. Closing, and then the closing PHP. Yeah, that's the last part of the main that last part of for main.php. Yes, guys, this is it. Remember to save the program. Go to file, save all. Okay. Now, guys, we create main.php. Remember, we inside of main.php we have a home.php. In order to log in as an admin, we need a main, and we need home.php, and then to get everything that, and after that we will pass the CSS admin.css and add some code inside admin.css to see everything inside of our admin dashboard. Therefore, this is where we are going to stop for part 9, and almost 2 hours. I know it's long, but this is a great program. This is a great project, a good series, and I'm glad you reached that far. Okay, and don't forget, guys, if you are new as you're watching right now, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment anything, and I will be glad to assist you. Okay, this is part 9. This is where we left with main.php inside of admin folder, and next time for part 10 we'll create home.php and add some CSS to see inside of the dashboard. All right, thank you for watching, guys. Thank you. See you in the next one. All right, bye.